Black Ops 2 in 2023 is unplayable. Deemed one of the greatest Call of Duty titles of all time, to say no to drugs, Black Ops 2 in recent years seems to have been taken over by underpopulation issues and cheaters. Ugh, the cheaters.
God damn you all to hell!
Genuine question here. What is the appeal to cheating in a video game that's over 10 years old? Is it just a nice flex for when you talk to your friends at the middle school lunch table, or maybe you just desperately want attention? No matter what it is, you can still get the help you need. I've decided to make a call to Minnesota Burns to come out of retirement to hopefully help this cheating issue. Problem is, he may bang your mom, much like GOP candidate Zachariah Milf Hunter Wilson. Oh, the price we pay for freedom. It's weird though because I've seen a few scenarios play out. One, the cheater will ruin the game for everyone but themselves, putting their character to God mode and destroying everyone in the lobby. Sounds so much fun. Two, the cheater will make the game somewhat funny by including crates with turrets in the middle of the map and spawn players up there midway through the game, or spawn you out of the map entirely. Three, give you a free prestige lobby, though nothing is free in life and this rarely ever happens. Listen, being honest, I could care less if you cheat in a video game as long as your powers of evil are being used to make the experience fun for everyone instead of using your said powers for your own personal gain, because if you're doing that, then guess what? You're a loser. Besides cheaters, Black Ops 2 also seems to have a population issue, with the average population on Xbox being under 1,000. If this kind of thing shocks you at all, then you will be even more shocked to know that banks have therapists known as wealth psychologists who help clients who are unable to mentally cope with their immense amount of wealth. Isn't that wild? Imagine being so goddamn wealthy that you need to have someone work you through just how wealthy you are. Speaking of coping, Black Ops 2 is 10 years old, so it's unsurprising that not many people are online playing it in comparison to 2012. The issue is though that it can make it difficult to find a match. Not to mention if you have any of the map packs installed, this may also affect your matchmaking because apparently people in 2023 don't own the map packs. So, no Peacekeeper for you. Looking at the list of options for game modes, your options range from TDM to Search and Destroy to Gun Game, or everyone's personal favorite TDM. Unless you decide to choose one of the options that is not populated like Ground War and just sit there silently by yourself like you probably already are. Despite all the cheaters and population problems, Black Ops 2 is incredibly fun. The game holds up very well, being arguably better than the recent titles despite being a 10-year-old game with clear issues that are really kind of out of its own control. The more I've played BO2, certain things I hated like the pick 10 system have started to grow on me. Not to mention the various maps and how each one plays seemingly different than one another is something that is missing from current day Call of Duty titles and really needs to come back or be reevaluated. Also, even in the year 2023, the DSR is still by far the best sniper rifle, so no need to send angry tweets to Uncle Vondi. Have no fear, my zombie players, because you can still find some matches of every existing zombie map in BO2. Though I would expect some people to back out after like round 11, probably because everyone's attention span is gone and pretty much in the gutter, at least since when I was a kid. And that's not a boomer thing to say, by the way. I highly recommend going back to play BO2, and if you don't own a copy of it, go out and try to get it. I mean, it works pretty much backwards compatible on the Xbox, and if you don't own a PS3, I guess you're shit out of luck. Black Ops 2 is unplayable because of the cheaters and the lack of players in servers. But if you can get around those two things, you get a fully populated server with no cheaters, it is truly one of the best Call of Duty experiences you will ever have in your entirety of playing Call of Duty. It holds up really well, the balancing is well done, the maps are extremely fun. I think this is truly the best Call of Duty. Yes, that's right. I think it's better than Modern Warfare 2, and I am a Modern Warfare 2 dick rider. And even with Black Ops 2 being the early grandfather of all the micro DLC, new weapons, camos, and everything else that we're getting in recent Call of Duties, it's done so well in this game that it really doesn't matter. It doesn't really break anything, the camos are really well done, especially Weaponized 115. There's a level of passion that exists in Black Ops 2 that I feel like really doesn't exist anymore. I feel like a lot of the developers just shell it out and they say, this is what you're getting, deal with it. Again, Black Ops 2 has problems that every Call of Duty has once they're pretty much done with their development cycle. They pretty much end up being abandoned. They end up having limited amounts of players as every year starts to go on, more players start to leave. And then eventually, obviously, the cheaters start to roll in and just tear down the game because they want to have their own sort of fun, and I've never figured out why. But like I said, if you're able to get around all of that, all those different issues, I then highly recommend playing Black Ops 2. I also know there's a PC version, I think it's called Plutonium, that at least updates the game a little bit and makes it a slightly better experience, so you have that option too. But I highly recommend at least jumping on Black Ops 2 for the Xbox and having a good time and some nostalgia. It is truly the best Call of Duty title you will ever play. I also need to point out, the soundtrack is currently stuck in my head, that opening main menu theme that I have playing in the background. It is just an iconic game, and also play the campaign, it's pretty decent. But I want to know what you think in the comment section below. What do you think of Black Ops 2 in 2023? Do you think it's virtually unplayable because of all the cheaters and the population issues? Or do you think I should just go pound sand and it's still very much alive? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Again, I'm very curious to see what people think. And if you enjoyed this video, maybe consider leaving a like. If you didn't, it doesn't get much better. But if you enjoyed it just enough, maybe consider subscribing to help out MILF Hunter Wilson in his goal in becoming the GOP candidate. Thanks for watching, and well,